actually impeaching the president, but at least admit that what he did was wrong.
Yeah.
At least come out and say this was innocent. At least say
But they
this was
can't. I just said they can't do it. But they can't because it is an impeachable offense.
Hold on.
But not to everybody.
Hold on, because we want to go. We're going to come back with more of this because there's lots to talk about.
Whoopi's birthday batch of favorite things. And a special performance from the cast of the Broadway smash Ain't Too Proud, The Life and Times of the Temptations.
All right, we are back to continue the conversation.
Yeah, you know, one of the things that I took away from yesterday, you know, it is just the beginning of the impeachment inquiry, but what was striking to me was we've been focusing on that memo of the one call that was made. But what we learned yesterday was there was a campaign to get this information from the Ukrainian president. It wasn't just the one phone call. There was like a repeated insistence on the Ukrainian government getting this information about the Bidens. And I think what was scary to me was you have the position of the president, which is the most powerful position in the world. And if he would use that position and abuse that power to investigate a political rival, would he use it to investigate a member of Congress? Would he use it to investigate a senator? Would he use it to investigate his business, you know, his neighbor, his business opponent? People should really be concerned about
You're talking about that call yesterday, the president, according to the overheard call, that the president made to Sondland, the ambassador to the EU, because remember there was the real channel with Bill Taylor and with these patriots that were trying to deal with Ukraine, and then there was sort of this weird channel of Giuliani,
a shadow government.
Here's the craziest part of that call. It's an incredible breach of security.
Yes.
Here's what it makes me so angry, because you have these guys that give you money in your campaign. It's like, let's make you EU ambassador, but you have no idea how to do diplomacy. You don't even think that the Russians are sitting on every single one of your calls about Ukraine. Every time I would call my dad as ambassador to Russia, he'd say, let me talk to you in person. We're not, he understands it, he knows. And so the Russians, they have that in their back pocket. They can throw that out whenever they want.
This was a call made at a restaurant.
Incredibly stupid. I'm like, and the aid is
it's like, I'll have a glass of Chardonnay, and by the way, when the Ukrainians are on the line.
Yeah, it was like,
well, but it's, you know, but you know, all I recall the Republicans saying is, we want to hear it, we want to hear from, we want to see it. Okay, so now you're seeing it, you're hearing it, they're telling you what their experience was. You're trying to bully folks and try to take them down a little bit, but you can't do that to people who actually know how to do the job.
Yeah.
They know what they're doing. They're saying this is what happens, and they know what the Constitution says.
Yeah.
I'm shocked that so many of the folks that are pushing back on this, like you said, are not saying, you know what? This was really reprehensible what he did.
Yeah.
It was reprehensible. Yeah. I agree with him a lot of stuff, but you can't do this.
Yeah.
They're not doing that. So my question is, who are y'all representing?
Yeah.
Who are you representing? Because you're not representing Republicans, because real Republicans say, hey, that is not okay. Quid pro quo does not work for us. Constitutionally, it doesn't work for us. Visually, it's wrong. The real Republicans are saying that. These newfangled people who maybe ate some Republicans and took their face or something.
Yeah.
You know, yes. Because I don't know who those folks are. I've never seen anything like this where I've begun to wonder about who they represented.
They're representing Trump. That's who they're representing. Only him.
You know,
even yesterday when that lawyer was talking, first of all, he was awful. Did you happen to see their lawyers?
I missed that.
Better with Salino and Barnes, if you want my opinion.
Yeah.
I mean, he was really bad.
They compare it to Goldman, who's a career federal prosecutor.
You know, she's been watching Judge Judy, right?
Yeah, he was terrible.
Well,
but they were talking to Trump. Jordan is talking to Trump, and Nunes is talking to Trump, and that's, for some reason, they're part of his cult. I don't really get
But these are the same Republicans that were irate when Obama, you know, had that secret conversation or the hot mic with the Russian leaders. If you're upset about that, and you're not upset about this Ukrainian phone call, and I'm living in the craziest world of all time, because I feel like we have the facts, but people are not admitting that it's real. Well, it's insane.
It's also insane to me that they kept on saying, this is hearsay, this is hearsay, this is hearsay. Well, Linda Tripp, remember Clinton was impeached because of Linda Tripp's testimony, which was complete hearsay. She was on a phone call which was taped.
You remember what you want to remember.
Well, she was not under the desk. She was not under the desk with Monica. Let's put it that way.
alternate universe. You gotta bring it up.
You know, we try to be supportive of women on this show.
Just saying.
But something wonderful, I think, is happening, and maybe other Republicans who actually remember what this country is and stands for. Your dad, tell everybody the news, please.
Yeah, this is something I can be excited about in politics. My dad announced this morning he's running for governor of Utah.
Yeah.
Which you're right. I mean, you've met my dad before. He's an old school Republican, and he's just about, let's just make people's lives better. Let's do what the party used to do. And I think as the GOP is going to be forced to rebuild itself after this period of time, I hope that he's going to be one of those leading voices and getting us to a better place, because he's not about making the headlines and about this. He's like, let's just make people's lives a little bit better so they get up in the morning and feel like they're happy with it all. Not that hard.
Your father's he's been stuck in Russia. He's like, oh, let me bounce to Utah.
It's been stuck there. Yeah.
Well, at least he knows who'll be listening in on his conversations.
Yeah,
Nobody but the you know. We'll be right back. So welcome back. Duke and Duchess, Harry and Meghan are reportedly skipping the royal family Christmas festivities this year, saying they want to spend some quality time with each other and their kid. After a long year of travel, of course, and this is stoking the fires of war back blood between the brothers William and Harry. But I mean,
Yeah.
I don't understand. They want to hang with the kid. This is the first baby. They got some time. What the hell, man?
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't want to be with everybody.
I know.
You just don't.
You don't.
Even if your mother and grandmother is a queen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just want to be with your husband, the baby, and 17 nannies.
I actually just want to send my kids on the plane on their own to go stay with the in-laws. This year we're going to Florida. By the way, 3 of my kids, all 3 have RSV at the moment, so I did not sleep.
What's that? What RSV?
RSV is like a very serious virus that it infects your lungs.
They all
and when you're all 3 of us last night,
have it.
not a minute of sleep. But you know what? This is motherhood. This is real.
How does she look so gorgeous without
We've got great hair makeup too. This year we're going to Florida, and my husband and I have to travel with 3, 2 and under. Did you know legally you have to have a person per baby under 2? So
Oh, really?
right now we can't legally fly with our 3 kids.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Did you just out yourself?
Well, she's going to be 2 years and 2 weeks.
That's right. So don't start this stuff on the plane.
So I apologize in advance to anyone who will be on
So
our
what is
plane.
it? Say it again. So if you have a child under the
You have
age-
to have a parent or a person with
child
anyone under 2 years old.
Under 2.
And so because we have 3 kids that are under 2, we can't legally fly anywhere right now with the 2 of us.
Isn't that
That's
something?
how severe our situation is. They won't let
It
us
seems
on plane.
unfair if you have twins.
Yeah, really.
Can't
I
be
know.
one.
I just
Right?
find that the whole holiday thing is. I remember as a kid, my parents would take us to for Thanksgiving at least, take us to my father's mother's house. We would have to eat. Then my mother's house. We would have to eat, and then we would eat at my parents' house.
That sounds lovely.
I felt so sick at the end of the day.
I know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then Christmas, it was the same thing. We'd have to like travel everywhere because no one would agree on just having it at one place. So for me, when I had kids, I was like, it's in my house. Everything's at my house. Because I was like so, just traumatized over all the food and everything. And I don't know why the royals can't just say, well, I know why they can't, but they just want to spend it with her mother this year.
Yeah.
And Kate did it with her. Get so much
Because it's a
all the
lot
time.
of money for the newspapers.
Yes.
A lot of money for the big stories for them.
She
But
gets
also,
all the time.
I'm listening to people talk. We had dinner. My mother made it. Then you went downstairs with your toys, showed off your stuff,
Yeah.
came back upstairs. You went to sometimes the next 2 days maybe you went to somebody's house, but Christmas dinner you did with
At your
whoever
house.
you were,
Your whole family.
with your family. Not like Sonny.
I was everywhere.
Sonny was everywhere. I was in one place. That's why I'm the way I am.
One spot.
Oh, you know what? So for my birthday every year, Joy makes her incredible lasagna.
Right.
Yeah.
Other people, like her mouth is already going into the thing. She makes it for me. That's her present to me.
Yeah.
So
Abby
a
does
couple of
something
days ago,
So good.
a couple of years ago, she did it on the show, and that footage is available on our website.
No,
so you
it's
can
actually
see
not that footage.
what footage.
Robin, one of our producers,
Right.
came to my house and watched me make it this time.
I thought you said you
Do
did
you have
it
the
here.
recipe?
And the whole thing is online. You can see me making
So
it.
I have to cook it in order to get some.
Yes, yes you do. Cause you're not me,
Now you know how to make
and
it.
I'm not you. That's right.
Abby got some.
I had to get pregnant with twins to get lasagna.
Yeah.
Abby got
When you get
Listen,
pregnant with
somebody
twins,
needed to feed Abby. 'Cause look how good she looks not pregnant. We had to put some food in her stomach.
Yeah.
True.
But I ate off that lasagna just so you know.
Everybody
that
got
was
it.
my lasagna that she ate. We'll be back.
Someday.
When I first saw our next guest perform, I knew that every single word they were singing, everybody was singing it in the audience. All I could do is stay down in my seat like this. Oh my God, because I was ready. That's why I couldn't think of a better way to celebrate my birthday than with a medley from the incredibly talented cast of the smash hit musical, Ain't Too Proud to Beg, The Life and Times of the Temptations. Take it off. Might have been me with some friends celebrating my birthday last night to It's Your Birthday by Luke, which just celebrated its 25th anniversary.
God.
We had so much fun, and so thanking the folks who celebrated with me. And Sonny, you want to ask me something?
Well, you had a special request.
I did.
In lieu of a birthday cake this year.
Yes.
What was your request?
Well, there's a fabulous place in Montclair, New Jersey called the Montclair Diner. And the owners, Gus and Elliot, who are in our audience today right there, created a dish in my honor, which I love, called Whoopi's Waffles, a Belgian waffle topped with sauteed onions, lemon curd, and cinnamon infused with raisins. And I eat them like they're going out of style with a side of fried chicken. So guys, thank you so much for doing this for me. Thanks to everybody who celebrated this crazy birthday with me.
What are you
Remember,
doing tonight?
celebrate. I'm working next door, and then I'm at the 92nd Street Y, and then and I got such a big voice. And tomorrow, you know, I'm going to be in Atlantic City at the Hard Rock. So let's hope I have a voice. Have a great day, everybody. And remember, the people that love you, no matter what you think. Take a little time to enjoy the view.